not listening, are you? I've told you, you can't keep sticking your neck out for other people. You've got to look out for number one, nobody else. People don't want to hear the truth. It's too terrible to believe the end is really coming. But when it does, only the prepared have got a chance in hell to survive this shitstorm. Like you and me, eh? We know the score. Charles II formed the Ravens of D. After the Great Plague and the Great Fire of London, his men said, you know, John D predicted all this, and Charles did the right thing. D predicted more than just the Blight. He foresaw the Spanish Armada, both world wars, the fall of the British Empire, even the Iraq War. So it's all the more tragic that nobody believed him about the Blight. They say Shadwell's haunted, you know. An adulterous driver killed under a train, weeping remorse. Probably bollocks, but those blighters are real. If you lose power down there, you're as good as dead. Remember to barricade doors. Delaying your enemies, even for a moment, can save your life. Oh, I don't know why I bother. All right then, if she's telling the truth about those supplies, then let's at least try to keep you alive so you can bring some back. In the meantime, travel light. If it is a trap, you could lose everything. A headshot will take out your basic blighter, or a couple in the body. Just don't let them surround you. Don't knacker yourself out. Fatigue's a killer at the best of times, especially out on the street. Remember to aim. You're wasting bullets every time you miss the target. When was the last time you ate? You've got to keep your strength up. Be quiet, or they will find you. Bright lights will bring them running, so be prepared. Anyone with sense grabbed a bug out bag before hitting the streets. So check out everything you see. Luggage, backpacks, even rubbish bins. Never know what you'll find. Those blighters have got no higher brain functions, but that doesn't make them deaf and blind. An Englishman's home is his castle, and that station is your home now. Your fortress. The only thing standing between you and them. There's an old saying that if the Ravens ever leave the Tower of London, England will fall. That was one of John Dee's too. And what happened just before the Great Plague? The Ravens all left. Nobody ever listens. The Ravens of Dee have been around for centuries. The Duke of Wellington, Hawksmoor, Shelley and Byron, Newton, Darwin, even Churchill. Not Crowley, though. I always thought that was strange.
Nice day to die in. 99, sucker.
Throw the rotter in the cage, Tim. The show must go on.
It's a week, you know. Someone say hello to your new monarch, you feel? Give it up, rock for King Boris! Thank you, Timothy. Now, go and rustle up the lions. So, it's very simple. All you have to do is, survive long enough to reach your Bob over there, and you win.
gate! Hit the button! This is the Prepper. Do you read me? Over. I don't know how the hell you got out of there alive, but I can help you stay that way. There's a shitload of gear past that door, but your exit is back where you came from. Don't you dare go and die on me now. That's an SA-80. Must have come from an army regular, the poor bugger. The ladder you climbed to get here, that's your exit. You disappoint me. I thought we were partners. Prepper, out. Foggy day in London town, eh? See, the tropics might be a friendlier place to take on the end of the world, but you can't beat London for atmosphere. Remember, the infected can hear you. Loud noises will attract them, but if you're smart, you can use this to your advantage. It's not called the Black Prophecy because it's all death and doom, you know. The original Welsh of D is do, which means black. That's all it is. But the name stuck. Funny old world. Remember, search everything. This is pure survival now. Don't let it go to waste. For the others, hell and fire will be their soul's reward. I wonder if there's anyone stuck in a tube train. They might not be infected yet. Mind you, if it was the Northern Line, how would you tell? There's no coming back from this. I won't lie to you. But if you dig in and defend this safe house, you'll live longer, and I'll do what I can to help. Only the Yanks could have come up with a magnum like that. A handgun you can barely fit in your bloody hand. The caretakers used to role play here, dress up in medieval costumes. Come to think of it, you're lucky there aren't any blighters decked out in chainmail. Funny. Once upon a time you had to be a royal or a king's ex-wife to have the privilege of dying in this tower. I suppose you could call that progress. Poor beefeaters held the tower for a long time, and most of their families were here with them too. Gotta love that pump action. Lighter, faster, cleaner than your average shotgun. The tower shall fall when the ravens flee. The trusty MP5, the best gun in the world for close crowd control, if you get my drift. The City of London. You know, all these bankers and city boys fucked up the country for 40 years, worshipping their balance sheets. D even saw it coming. The alchemy of wealth from air will bring a second blight. It's right there in the prophecy. Money from nothing. My arse. Everything has a cost. But nobody bloody listens. So now their gods deserted them, and they're nothing. They can't survive in the real world. Not like us.